Here we go with a little bit of Fat Guy Radio Show.
The hottest t-shirts to hit the internet. Online now. Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. T-shirt styles and designs for everyone. Show your love for the show or rock a killer swanky new tee designed by us. Visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Starting at just $19.99. Choose your size and color, then buy it now to order. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shipping worldwide. Order today as supplies are limited. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey America, you wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy cast? We got Corey, he bougie AF. Then we got DJ, he never does anything. And then DA, he lazy. And little D, yo, he crazy. Put them together, they all fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Running Radio Show. Fat Guy Radio Show. Fat Guy Radio Show. Holla, it's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Podcast. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Yeah, Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh, Fat Guy. Boom, let's go.
Holy cheese, everybody. Welcome to another Fat Guy Radio Show. Man, there is so much going on here in the state of Arizona, around the world, and so much has been happening. You know what? I was sitting in my office at home, also known as the bathroom, and I was so excited to come to work today because there's so much that I want to talk about.
Really? You're usually not excited.
Ooh. No, I'm normally not excited. You're right. But there is so much that's been going on. But
was there a new Masked Singer?
There's not a new Masked Singer. It's out of season, DA.
Was there a Cats Deluxe musical edition that dropped?
There wasn't a Cats Deluxe music edition, but I did.
No burgers.
Right? No burgers, but DT, I've got some news for you. And I will drop it here at the top of the show, DT Delay. I will tell you right now, and you are going to be happy to hear this. Yesterday, on McDonald's Twitter, McDonald's VP of Marketing announced High C Orange Lava Burst will officially come back on the menu at all U.S. restaurants by summer 2021.
Yeah, that's about time. I'm on a huge delay. Sorry, fellas.
That's okay. We'll work through it. That's what happens when we're doing this show from two different locations and DA's on the moon. But McDonald's is bringing back McDonald's is bringing back the Lava Burst, and the Lava Burst has been a bone of contention here on the show because I mistook, or you guys mistook, my High C Orange as the High C Lava Burst.
What's the difference?
One is Lava Burst and one is just High C Orange.
Which one's the Fanta?
I thought they were both High C Orange. Like, it was just High C Orange all the time. It wasn't Lava Burst. Or there's no difference between the two. It was just the same.
So
I remember this stupid ass argument.
Right, we made this
You two were going back and forth about the Lava Burst.
I was arguing that it was the same exact thing. That it wasn't.
It is.
It's the same
like guacamole. It's like guacamole and avocado. It's the same damn thing.
And then we got into that stupid argument.
Well, avocado and guacamole aren't the same damn thing. Sorry. They're two different things. They're ingredients, all right? One's an ingredient that you can make guacamole out of. The other is literally the thing you made from the other. That's like saying, a hard-boiled egg and egg salad are the same thing. They're two fucking different things.
Early in the show.
6:36. There
you know what's funny? Because DJ, you were on the side of Corey during that whole guacamole avocado argument.
That's impossible. Nobody can be on the side of me. I take up both sides.
No. Oh, very
exactly.
True. Very true. But okay, I'm glad you finally see that.
So, DT, are
You
you
were the one-
excited? And DA was the instigator in that argument. But are you excited
Yeah.
that the lava burst is coming back? Because I believe you were like a huge fan of the
I
lava
love the High
burst.
C Orange, and I'm glad it's coming back.
No, it's the High C lava burst.
Yes, the High C Orange Lava Burst.
It's the
High
orange
C.
lava.
Is it High C and is it orange?
You know
if
what?
so, it's High C Orange Lava Burst.
Here's a High C. All right, so here's more. I'm telling you, I was texting or I was messaging back and forth with Lady K earlier today, and I told her, I says, I've got so much that I want to get into the show today. When you get to the show, tie your hair back because it's going to be a fast ride.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And I didn't want all
Tie your hair back. That's something different than a fast ride.
Oh.
That's a slow burn.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
burn, baby, burn.
I mean, unless you're riding her mouth.
All right, DA, you're disgusting. So here's more breaking news when it comes to fast
There's
food.
more other than the High C Orange?
There is more. Let's switch over to McDonald's biggest competitor, according to reports. Burger King is revealing that they're going to release a black and pink burger for Valentine's. A black and pink burger for Valentine's.
You know, they did that bullcrap black one with Halloween one
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
The
it
pink
did.
Yeah,
one,
they did.
The pink one, no.
Didn't the black burger turns everybody issues green
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
black?
The food coloring that they put in it. Is known
I
to do
told
that.
you that Shrek was a Negro. I warned y'all.
Shrek was a Negro because he ate the black and pink. I don't understand why for Valentine's Day a black burger and a pink burger. I don't get it.
Marketing.
Because the white girls like black men.
Mm-hmm.
And the black man like. Oh, I was about to say something really
the black
bad.
men love that pink.
that's-
The pink like DT's shirt.
I love it when he wears pink.
See, I read the notes and I wore the pink because of the pink burger.
yeah,
Yo, and it's making me dizzy. Like, it looks like his camera's glitching, but it's the funky ass words on his shirt.
And the funny thing is, DT is lying his ass off because the black and pink burger wasn't nowhere in the notes. I'm just pulling it off the top of my head.
Hey, I wouldn't have known. I don't read that.
No, you don't. Here's the third fast food debate that I have here at the top of the show. Who has the better biscuit?
Popeyes.
Popeyes or Church's Chicken? Now,
Popeyes.
listen, I have some history when it comes to Church's Chicken.
we
DT,
know.
not now. I have some history when it comes to Church's Chicken, and I know what's behind the biscuit. I know how the biscuits are made. I don't know how the Popeyes biscuits are made. And before we did the Popeyes Chicken Challenge on the show last year or the year before, I had never had Popeyes. I don't believe I've ever had a Popeyes biscuit.
What?
Yeah, I don't think we
That
got
was your
biscuits
first
the last
time eating Popeyes?
That was my first time
was.
eating
We
Popeye
said
and
that.
olive oil.
We even bought a
I get it.
bucket
It
of
just-
chicken just so he can have the
Yeah.
chicken.
Before we say that,
And I'm sorry.
I want to step on Corey's joke even further. I get the olive oil reference, but I mean, say something with spinach and olive oil. I mean, Popeye, that was just low hanging fruit, man.
Okay,
All
when
right,
the
continue.
joke doesn't land, DA,
I
and then
was
you
doubling
break
back.
it
Oh, I
down
know.
even more,
Oh yeah,
when you
I'm-
double down on it, Trump, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't help.
you just call me Trump.
So, who has the better biscuits in your opinion, DT? Popeyes or Church's Chicken?
I'm trying to remember which one has like the little glaze on the top.
The honey,
Is that Church's?
Church's.
the honey drizzle on the top is Church's Chicken.
Okay. I'm a little confused as to why KFC's biscuits aren't in this
Oh,
conversation.
see, this is why you and I and Lady K are meant to be together, because I was thinking the same thing.
Am I not on this?
But
thing?
if I have to choose between the two, I would choose Church's over Popeyes.
Okay,
and I just
DT,
want to say I didn't even know KFC had biscuits.
see,
You don't even eat KFC.
I
you
don't.
But you know what? This is my argument. Who has the better biscuit? Neither. I will go Church's Chicken hockey puck biscuits all day long. You get some honey on those things. You can dip those biscuits are so sturdy. You can dip them in their gravy.
Yeah.
I mean, you put honey on anything, it tastes good.
Bro.
Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
The white gravy though with the Church's chicken biscuit, Oh my gosh, that's legit.
Now, the Church's Chicken Biscuit is a design, and I haven't had it in a very long time, so I apologize if I'm wrong. But the Church's Chicken Biscuit is in the style of a drop biscuit, meaning that they take a scoop, an ice cream scoop, and they plop it onto a baking tray, and it rises from there. I don't know how Popeye's biscuits are made. I know for a fact that KFC's biscuits are hockey pucks and they come frozen. They're defrosted in the refrigerator and they're smacked into the oven, and then they're thrown into a box and sold through a window. So I know how KFC is made. I know how Church's Chicken is made. I don't know how Popeye's chicken is made, other than what I've seen on their commercials.
What?
Yeah, I don't even remember having
pretty
a
black
Popeye's
lady
biscuit.
saying, "Hey, honey, come on." Once they get like a little cold, that's when you see the memes of people choking on a Popeye biscuit. 'Cause, yeah, if it gets dry, bro, and you try to eat it with like no water.
So you're telling me I gotta
You're gonna
eat
choke.
their biscuit first before I can eat anything else? I'm gonna be full before I get to my freaking chicken.
Well, come on, you don't go to Olive Garden and eat the breadsticks last. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Actually, I eat them first, middle, and last because it's
Yeah,
unlimited, bitch.
yeah,
Unlimited.
exactly.
Bitch.
And then you take your entree home. So again, you can eat the bread first.
And Lady K chiming in off of the stream here, she says she hasn't had Popeyes, but she has had Church's, and that's a good biscuit. Some people like the Church's Chicken Biscuit. I'm not a particular fan of the crumbled texture of a biscuit, but I was wondering why the argument didn't include KFC in the argument between who's got the better biscuits.
So are we just talking about fast food?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we are just talking
because
about
we all
fast
know
food.
the kings of biscuits, right?
Who's the king of biscuits?
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, thank you, DA.
Fat Guy Radio Show.
Oh, hey, hi. So let me explain to you what's happening right now. So the show is going on. We've started the show, or we might be in commercial right now, but because we've been fighting a lot with YouTube and Vimeo and our other video streaming services, what we've done is we've taken out all of the cool elements, like the intro, the bed music, the commercial breaks, and all that other stuff. So while all that is happening right now, you're seeing this, and it's not the ideal way we want to bring you the show, but it's the best workaround to keep the peace between us and YouTube and Vimeo, even though, you know, we are a broadcast entity and they don't recognize that. But I'm so tired of fighting with them about our music and the fact that we have an agreement to allow us to play certain songs and they don't honor that and la 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 la. But anyway, and they threaten to sue. Anyway, so we've taken all that out. So you're hearing this, or you're seeing this, and it may get cut off at any time because when we start talking, that's the part YouTube and Vimeo and the other streaming services will allow us to give you. So once we start talking, I'll just go away and then I'll be back when we go to another commercial.
BDB Radio Network Studios, this is Fat Guy Radio Show featuring Corey Blaze with Daniel Taylor and Doug Andrew. Counting the hours until the buffet opens, here's our host, Corey Blaze.
Hey, yes, that was Set It Off. Clip from Set It Off. DT, did you recognize that?
Good talk.
The funniest thing about that clip is what's her name? Queen Latifah in the background just and then she shoots the gun off.
Yeah, scaring everybody.
Yeah, because she ain't fat no more. Sorry, I was muted, fellas. My bad.
I know. We know. We'll fix it in pose.
Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasted to 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide. Heard by the best fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's Hot Talk Radio. I'm joined by our executive producer, Daniel Delay DT Muted Taylor.
What's good?
Doug and my co-host Doug the DA instigating Andrew.
Oh, it's the gay holla.
And I'm your host, Corey Blaze. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live stream or tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. Use hashtag #FatGuyRadioShow. We may read your comments on the air if DA remembers to log into the system to do so. You're also welcome to slide into our DMs before, during, and after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show is brought to you by our swag merch store. Our swag merch store, folks, is the single most effective way to power this show. Without your continued support of the swag merch store, we lose power to keep this show coming. So I hearken, I beg, I plead, I throw myself at the mercy of Congress to visit our swag merch store. And if you have an idea or something that you'd like to see in the swag merch store, hit us up on social media. We want you to care, so share. Shop now at fatguyradioshow.com/store. And we're playing this bed music from the Supremes because we lost Mary Wilson since the last show. And you know what, boys? This is like the third or fourth big celebrity in 2021. Are we having a remake of 2016 right now? Is this what's happening?
2016.
Where we just start killing, where celebrities just start flying away.
You mean 2020?
Yeah, we lost a lot in 2020, but we lost more in 2016.
Oh, I don't remember.
We did, but I'm also seeing a trend where the celebrities tend to die off in the beginning of the year.
They celebrating too hard.
Now, what I'm thinking is they are realizing, because, you know, all celebrities are part of the Illuminati, but they are realizing, all right, this year I'm over it. I'm done. And so they punch their ticket and ready to get out. Yeah.
Well, one thing that I've come up with, you know, as we had Dustin Diamond, Screech from Saved by the Bell, he bit the farm. Then Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
What?
Bit the farm as well. Bought the farm, I'm sorry. Not bit the farm.
Why do they say bought the farm? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's an old saying that I heard from the Michael Mara show. But nevertheless, here's something that I came up with, though, in the process of all of these celebrities' deaths. WIBWD. I'll say it again for those of you that are tracking at home. WIBWD.
What in breast whiteness?
WIBWD. I'll break it down for you.
I can't even guess. That just hurt my head.
DT, do you have a guess at all?
It's not even catchy.
Yes, it is. If you say it fast enough, WIBWD.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. WIBWD, ladies and gentlemen.
WD-40.
No. With all of these celebrity deaths, WIBWD. What is Betty White doing?
Oh, my God. Corey.
She's outliving everybody. I don't know. She's not human. She can't. She's got to be part cockroach or something.
She's laughter. She's
like
white
98.
lady laughter.
She's got to be cockroach or something. She could survive a nuclear holocaust. I don't know what's going on. Betty White. She's 4,000. She's 4,000 years old. Here's the thing: when Betty White does die, we're not going to believe that she's dead
At all.
No one's going to believe it. She's outlived everybody. She's not. She is truly the Golden Girl.
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's about to have that golden birthday. Lord willingly.
Is she going to hit the century mark?
Yeah, next year or this year.
My gosh.
Hey, but I googled everybody that died in 2016. It is not as you have Muhammad Ali on there and $5.
Is it this year?
But
More people died in. We lost a lot of celebrities in 2016.
Betty White age, January 17th. Okay, so next year she'll
She's
be
98, bro.
No, she's 99. She turned 99 on January 17th.
She just turned 99.
Yeah, so in 2022, she'll hit 100. And look, she hasn't been married since 1981. That'll help.
That'll do it. You know what? And you know what, DA? That's a perfect. That's a perfect, absolute perfect setup for what I want to get to. And you know what? It's not too often that a topic like this comes up on the show I mean, get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for Fat Guy Radio Show topics of the heat. I don't want to say hot topics because then that's going to give credit to Wendy Williams. We are discussing topics of the heat.
Isn't Hot Topic the store where the goths go?
Yeah, it is. That's also where I got my ears pierced and my first Prince Charles. Let's move forward. So the hot topic of what's going around right now is the other night, I'm sitting at my desk, also known as the bathroom, and I have almost every Apple product there is available. I have the iPhone. I have the iPad. I do not have the iWatch yet. I wish I did because this one right here, this one be tripping. I went on my fat man walk and it said that my heart rate was 98. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to pass out and go to the hospital. You telling me I'm at 98 beats per minute? I almost chucked this thing right into Pinnacle Peak Road. Nevertheless, I have an iPhone. I have an iPad. I have 2 iPhones. I have an old iPhone. I have all these, and they're all connected to the network. Mm-hmm. And then at 12:30 in the morning, Tuesday morning, Amber Alert. Everything went off. Everything went off. I nearly jumped out of my skin. You know, I was just sitting there staring at pictures of DT. And everything went off because some little 10-month-old baby was missing. So I thought to myself, I'm like, what is the purpose of these Amber Alerts? I understand they're supposed to bring us awareness that somebody is missing and stuff like that, but am I supposed to stop what I'm doing and hit the streets? Am I supposed to go out there and look for the kid?
Legit, they want you to go and just check.
They want check on what? And here's the thing. This one was right up the street from me.
There you go.
Wow.
Go outside. You could have seen them.
Exactly. When an Amber Alert drops, I always like to think WIBW.
What does that mean?
What is Betty White doing? I always wonder that. Like when she gets these alerts, what is she doing? And you know what it's probably
that could
eating
take her out.
eating KFC biscuits.
There you go.
That's probably what she's doing.
DT just summed up the whole first half of the show. Here's the question that I have. Hey, Apple. Next time, and you know what, DT, the first thing that I think when an Amber Alert goes off, and I'm sorry, people, but this is honestly what I think. When a little Amber Alert goes off, when we get one, a little white kid is missing.
Oh, yeah.
Because Pookie been gone for 6 years, and we ain't got one Amber Alert for Pookie.
You look like a Pookie.
Yep.
We ain't got one Amber Alert for Pookie that went off. So I'm like, they all went off. Oh, I'm sorry, not 12:30, 12:08 a.m. You know what I mean? We get the Amber Alert.
Who's we?
Everybody that has an iPhone. You didn't get the Amber Alert on Tuesday?
I didn't.
After the first Amber Alert I received in like 2017, you know what I did?
You turned it off.
Yeah, I went to the settings and said no.
See, here's what I don't understand. I thought in order for you to be missing, you had to be gone for like 24 to 48 hours before the police, start going crazy. I thought that was what the rule was. This kid was missing for 15 minutes before we got the Amber Alert.
But that sounds like a kidnapping.
Well, here's the thing. What I didn't realize at the time that all this was unfolding up the street from yours truly in lovely Peoria, Arizona. What I didn't realize is what all the other adventurous things that were happening around this, where the mother of the 10-month-old lost her life. According to the news, according to our friends at ABC 15, she was trying to allegedly put the baby in the car and drive away before her estranged boyfriend arrived.
That's wild.
But she wasn't able to do so. And the boyfriend ended up getting there before she was able to get away, according to reports. And he jumped in the car, started to drive away. The mother of the 10-month-old jumped on the hood of the car, trying to, I guess, stop him from taking the 10-month-old, by the way, is his biological kid. But It came out that he did not have custodial rules. He didn't have custodial access to the kid. So he was not, unless the mother was giving him permission to take the kid, that would be the only time he could see it. She had full custody of the kid. She jumps on the hood to try to stop him from driving away with the 10-month-old. He He pulls away. He peels out. She falls off the car, gets taken to the hospital, and later buys the farm.
Wow.
He drives away, turns around while in the car, realizing, oh crap, my son is back there. They're going to think I kidnapped him. So he goes over to 25th Avenue and Thunderbird and drops the 10-month-old off at an old friend's house.
What a piece of
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm going somewhere with this because I had a lot to say about this story. He drops the 10-month-old off at a friend's house that they broke ties with, and this is all according to what they're saying on the news. So take it for what it's worth. Mm-hmm. He then a manhunt ensues. The Amber Alert is canceled because we learned that the baby was found a couple hours later at the friend's house. Then the Amber Alert is canceled. Now we're on a manhunt, and all of this is happening in my North Phoenix area. Everything's happening in my hood. I'm like,
you live in a bad neighborhood.
No, I don't. Move. No, I don't. This is what happens when ghetto gets an opportunity. So home dude. So now we got a manhunt going on. Everybody's looking for a dude.
So the baby's not wet?
The baby is safe, even though the baby's 10 months old, but the mama's dead. She DED.
So the baby's not okay.
So the baby's not okay, and neither is her 11-year-old daughter that she also had.
Dang.
So a manhunt ensues, and it went on for about a couple of hours, and then they found him at a park that I've been to, that I've taken my kid to ride bikes down on 23rd Avenue and Thunderbird in North Phoenix. They catch him at that park. Now, it's also a crackhead part after 6 o'clock. But we're not going to point into that. So they catch him. And now he's in custody. This whole situation explodes off of that Amber Alert that started. And this brought me to one point that I don't know if I've ever made on this show. Now, I'm going to say this up front. I'm sorry that the mother is DED. I'm sorry she bought the farm.
You about to say some crap, man.
I'm not about to say some crap. I'm not.
Okay. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm not about to say some crap. Here's the thing. In the state of Arizona, that man had no custodial rights to that boy. But my question is, what made him go over to this lady's, his girlfriend or ex-wife's house at 11, 12 o'clock at night? What caused him to go over there? That's my question.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in the state of Arizona, and we'll go to break on this, in the state of Arizona, I'll make this point and we'll break. This is what you call a teaser. In the state of Arizona, folks, if you have a penis, the courts automatically take your children from you. You can, if the wife is challenging you or the mother is challenging you at any level, she could be a sausage gurgling crack whore, and the state will honor her request 99% of the time for her to have full custody of your children. That's a flaw in the Arizona law. I'm going to throw that right there. We're going to take a quick break. And on the other side of this, ladies and gentlemen, I want my boy's response because, DA, you're in this type situation where you've got kids. And if something goes wrong with you and your wife, Arizona is not going to be in your favor because you have a penis. We'll take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear. That Guy Radio Show.
Just when you thought it was safe to turn the volume up again, Corey and the guys are back with more.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. That was a quick break because I want to get a lot of thick time in here. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show is brought to you by our friends at Target. Target, I love it. I love it. I love it. The contactless pickup and shopping available at Target, and I don't see that they have a minimum order amount on how much you have to order. Some people require you to order a minimum of $30, $35, $40, some even $60 just to get them to deliver to your car in the parking lot. And in the days of COVID, folks, you know, going into a store right now with circulated air and people that don't care is not necessarily in the best interest of those that are being extra cautious. Target's contactless delivery or parking lot pickup services are amazing, and you get access to all of your favorite Target items. All of the Target sales and deals are available. All we ask you to do is just start through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. Target, expect more, pay less. Welcome back to the show. So this story all unfolded this week on the show, or all unfolded in Arizona, and I wanted to know how and why he went over there is the question that I have, and this is what I surmised in my mind. Now this is just my
Summarize.
Boys and women, I'm sorry, I love y'all. DT loves y'all inside and out. Yep. Women have the ability to bait a man to the point where we can lose our mind, especially when it comes to our children.
That's facts.
Okay? You can't tell me, and I'm not speaking ill of the dead. This is a bad situation all over. Okay? But you can't tell me that there, and this may be revealed later, I don't know, the story is still developing, that there wasn't some conversation, some text messages, some phone conversation that got that guy to the point where he was going over there to pretty much kidnap his own kid.
Well, okay.
Kidnap his own kid according to the law, because he didn't have custodial rights.
I just want to jump in because as a man, you still have to have some type of self-control. When Chris Brown went upside Rihanna's head, you know that narrative was bouncing around. Well, what did she say? I said it. And I was wrong saying it back then. Because at the end of the day, as a man, you need to have control of your emotions.
No, dude, and you're right. And you know what? You're right to a certain extent. But DA, you love your wife to the moon and beyond. Okay.
And nobody can drive me crazier.
And no one can drive you crazier. But you've never been in a situation where your wife is dangling your access or your kids in front of you.
No.
I've never been in that situation, but I can say if someone ever came to me and said, if you don't do this or if you don't stop doing this, you can never see AJ again. That is a button that's deep rooted inside of us that we don't know how we're going to react until the button is hit. Now, the Chris Brown Rihanna thing, I think that's a little bit of a different scenario because it involved two people. It didn't involve a child. When you have a child, your blood, your DNA, and the mother of that child, for whatever it is, baits you using your child, you are going to do things you didn't know that you could do. You're going to reach a level of emotion, a level of anger that you don't even know you even have. And I think that's what may be behind this entire situation that unfolded in Peoria, Arizona this week.
So let me understand what you're trying to say. Just get the roundabout motion of
Please.
it. You're saying that the mother could have been scandalous for whatever reason and been keeping these kids away from the male.
I believe so, because here's the thing. One thing that puts me to that fact or that point is that he doesn't have full custody of his children. They don't live together, but he had no custodial rights. That means there is some level of animosity between the mother and the father. Because she wouldn't just remove his privileges just because she was like, you know what, I'm going to raise this kid on my own. Go we got.
But see, let's step back a bit. Right? Because that sounds like somebody that's conniving, and that sounds like somebody that the man laid down and had a baby with.
He did.
So he should have known the content of this woman's character before he reproduced with this woman. So with that being said, he put himself.
Hold on. Now you're assuming they had a long relationship prior to having this child. What if?
Even worse.
What if it was a one night stand? You don't
Even
know.
worse.
I understand that, but still,
Even worse.
You didn't get a chance to judge the content of this character. Now you're entangled with them forever, and they're withholding your child. That's gonna build a lot more. I get what you're saying, because all right, cool. You knew this. It's your fault for doing it. But if you don't have that knowledge, and you're getting this situation, and they're saying, well, yes, we had that one night and everything. I have your kid now, but you're never going to see them again. That could drive a man to do some crazy stuff.
My brother Corey, you've read the Bible multiple times, haven't you, my brother? I'm sure you have.
Yes, I read it.
Reading fella.
And the end, I you know what? Just skip through.
The end was the best. The end was the best. Revelation. Don't play with Revelation.
The end was the best. I agree. I started with
Do you remember a story? It's in the Old Testament. It was a king, and two mothers came to this king, and they said, "King, this woman claims that this baby is hers. This baby is mine. If this baby came out of my body." So the king, in all of his infinite wisdom, he said, "We shall cut the baby in half, and you get one piece, and you get the other piece." And one of the moms said, "Yeah, do that." And then the king said, I think the other lady's the mother, because the real mom wouldn't have said to do that.
Where the hell are you going with this, DA?
If the man loved his child that much, would he have killed the damn mom?
I believe that was an accident, because he's only up on manslaughter charges. Because listen, DA, no, I'm not a lawyer.
Hold on, did you hear?
I'm just surmising.
Did you hear how she died? Did you hear how she died? She died because
over.
No, she fell off the car.
She jumped on the hood. She jumped on the hood of the car,
trying to save her child.
She jumped on the hood. He was trying to peel out. She jumped on the hood, and he hit the corner, and she said,
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the noise.
The point is, the mother, he put himself in the situation where the mother lost her life, whether he wanted to or not.
DA, but where did my whole argument is always, where is the root? What caused him to leave where he was to go to where she was with the child? That's my point. That's what nobody knows yet. And I'm surmising women do this. They talk a game. They talk us up, bro. You know this. Women, some of you, not everybody, not all women, but some women know the one thing that I can do to get him to comply, to get him to fold, to get him to break, is to use his children. And I would, there's nothing in my head that can't prove that he got up on Tuesday night at 11 o'clock and said, you know what? I'm going to go over to my ex's house and steal my kid. If he wanted to steal and kidnap the kid, he wouldn't have dropped the kid off before he attempted to flee. There was something, there was a conversation, there was some type of interaction that set him off, that hit that secret button inside of a man, inside of a father, that made him do what he did. And I don't think, and now he's brought up on manslaughter charges, not murder. But DA, I think that if you were ever put in a situation, brother, and this is hard to surmise, you were ever put in a situation where it was where your wife is hanging your children over your head, bro. And let's just say she was getting ready to leave somewhere and you were never going to be able to see them again. You don't know what you would do in that moment, man.
I have friends that are going through this exact situation, baby mama crazy, keeping them away. And guess what? None of my friends have ever killed the bitch.
Well, I think that this situation, I don't think he went over there with malice to kill her. I really don't. I don't think he went over to kill her. I think that the circumstances, unfortunately, ended the way that it ended. You know what I mean? Where the news is reporting she was trying to save the child and she fell off the car as he peeled away. I don't think he went over there to hurt her on purpose, but I believe that he went over there because he did not want to lose his child. And the Fat Guy Radio Show, little gremlins that live down in the basement did a little digging, and on his Instagram page, his profile picture is just him and that little baby.
And now it's going to be him wearing orange. We've never seen that little baby.
Yeah, he's done, unfortunately. But you cannot overlook the fact that women know how to push that button.
It sounds
and
like
if
you're
it's
saying
that type
she
of,
asked for death.
No, I'm not saying she asked for death. What I'm saying is that she most likely, women can do this, man. They dangle a carrot in front of us and they can bait us and push us to that point. I'm not saying he's right.
Some men are weak. Because some men are weak.
That's why we got two heads and not one. We think with more of the smaller head than we do with the big head.
On the flip side of that, how many women, like, let's say he didn't go over there, he didn't kill her and everything, baby's still alive, and now he has no visitation, no custodial access to the kid, and yet still has to pay child support. Like, where's the justice here? You know what I mean?
And I see, and on that flip side too, I said I got friends that are going through this. You have to have a viable reason to deny the father.
No, you don't.
A lot of paper.
Not in the state of Arizona.
It's a lot of paperwork, bro.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of paperwork.
In the state of Arizona, if you have a penis, you lose. You lose. I wish little D was here because we went through this. He lived through this himself.
See,
you have a penis in Arizona, you lose 98% of the time.
You guys literally argued the same point, but two different sides. Corey, he's right. DA, you said it's a lot of paperwork, but you can't see your child. Yes, but automatically off rip, Corey's point is proven in that statement that you said.
Yeah,
you
got to fight.
Off the rip, mom can say, I don't want him to see it. Of course, you got it. And then the dad has to fight to do all that stuff.
And I'm not denying that. And I'm not denying that at all.
But also, the mom can move states. Once she has all custodial, she can move states and everything.
Peace out.
And then the father still has no right. But here's another thing. I'm gonna take this a whole little further than you guys even anticipated this even going.
Okay, before you do, can we take a quick break right here, and then on the other side of this, you can take it, because I also want to get to Gorilla Glue Hair Girl.
Hey,
I want to get to this cockeyed heifer.
I donated
Gorilla
to
Grip
her.
Hair.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break right here. Fat Guy Radio Show. We'll be right back after this.
Wearing a mask every time that you are out in public, even if you do not feel sick, is critical to slowing the spread of COVID-19. It's important to wear and care for your mask properly. Your mask should fit snugly and fully cover your nose and mouth. When you take off your mask, avoid touching your face. Store it in a plastic bag when it's not in use, and be sure to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer before and after touching your mask. Let's all do our part to slow the spread of COVID-19. Mask up, Arizona. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part. When you feel sick, stay home. Avoid going to work, school, or social events. One infected person can spread germs to many other people. Stay home and rest when you are sick. Your friends will thank you, your coworkers will thank you, your classmates will thank you. Do your part, stay healthy, but if you are sick, stay at home. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part. Wash your hands after coughing or sneezing, using the bathroom, and before and after preparing or eating food. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap and water aren't available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Washing your hands is important because it gets rid of germs and helps prevent them from spreading. Do your part. Wash your hands thoroughly and often. Wearing a mask every time that you are out in public, even if you do not feel sick, is critical to slowing the spread of COVID-19. It's important to wear and care for your mask properly. Your mask should fit snugly and fully cover your nose and mouth. When you take off your mask, avoid touching your face. Store it in a plastic bag when it's not in use, and be sure to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer before and after touching your mask. Let's all do our part to slow the spread of COVID-19. Mask up, Arizona. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part.
Sometimes we're funny, sometimes we suck. Fat Guy Radio Show.
You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show. This portion of the show is brought to you by our friends at Home Depot. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Do all your Home Depot shopping through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, and we definitely do appreciate that. For those of you that just may be joining us on our live stream, I am your host, Corey Blaze. That's Daniel D.T. Taylor right there.
It's good.
And Doug the D.A. Andrew right there. All right, before we went to break, we were discussing the kidnapping situation that happened literally blocks away from where your boy lays his fat head. And D-Tay, what was the point, the next level that you were going to make?
The next level is, okay, so the woman gets all this control and everything and put the man on child support and everything like that and refuse him rights to see his child, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yet the man has no decision of whether or not to abort this child. So
you, ladies and gentlemen, that sound you hear in the background is Pandora's box.
I know.
Being cracked open, and I'm gonna make like the Kool-Aid man that broke into the wrong house and slowly back out of that conversation.
No, I'm just saying, like one person gets the right to decide the financial stability of another person prior. Like there's no conversation. It's like, okay, if I don't want to like if you guys sit there, she's pregnant and you guys having a conversation like, well, I don't want a kid. Well, I want the kid and everything. Okay, cool. But if you want the kid, I don't want to be a part of your guys' life. Well, I'm taking you to court and everything, but I don't want the kid. Like it's a you're putting a financial burden on me just because you want the kid. Like it's a touchy subject. I'm just saying it's a valid argument,
and it is a valid argument.
I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying that's the fact.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
the
fact,
of it.
and it does happen. But again, you control ultimately where you put that nut. Pull out.
That's true too.
DA, good Lord, come on, 48-41. Come on, man. You could have used.
Can't say pull out.
You know what words you can't say, and I'm not going to spend. Okay, seriously.
You can't say.
Not in the context of what you just. In the context you used it.
This is 2021. Nobody listens to context.
Hey, listen. I'm not going to argue this. We're taking the word out. Please.
Yes, you can't.
Okay.
You control.
You control where you put your load.
You ultimately control where you put your peanut.
Load.
Yes, you could say load.
You ultimately control where you place the cashew.
Yes.
All right.
You can ultimately control where you put the cash box.
You ultimately control where the legumes go.
Legumes. That's a really great word. Here, we're gonna get off of this. We're gonna move on.
I wholeheartedly disagree with everything all y'all said.
Well, I understand that, and we're just surmising. We don't know what's gonna go on, but I watch what I say, DA. I'm very, 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 very infrequently
You're probably
wrong.
right. You're probably right. I agree with you. That let's just say that did happen. Is the dude still made the decision to go over there and murder his baby's mom? Now
He didn't go over there with the intent to murder. I believe the murder was
You're
just
the freaking lawyers for this guy. Say it.
I'm not the lawyer for him.
Say it.
I would represent him.
It sounds like you are. I bet you he's white. I bet you he's white.
If he went over there with intent to murder, then he would be brought up on murder 1 or murder 2 charges, not manslaughter.
Not manslaughter.
The reason why he was brought up on
Don't do that.
That's the law. That's the law. DA,
But you know why they're doing that? So they can get the charge to stick. They have to prove intent. I watch Law and Order just like the rest of you dweebs. They can prove manslaughter. They can prove he caused the death. But look, if some text messages come out, yo, bitch, I'm coming over right now. Guess what? Murder 2 or murder 3.
Okay, so you're telling me he literally texted her and say, "Hey, bitch, I'm texting to run you over in your car that you have your son in."
Actually, if he said that, that's premeditated. That'd be murder 1. And again, I know this just from watching crime shows.
No, I understand
they're
that. I'm
doing
with you on that.
manslaughter just because they can prove
they don't have to prove
they're going to hit him
exactly.
with 15
They don't have to prove
or 20.
it because you can't. Because right now, from what we know, what we can surmise from the situation, there is no intent to murder. It was an intent for kidnapping, which they can prove.
Or was it an intent just to see his son, and he stopped her from running away with him?
But he was in her car.
He was in her car because he was trying to stop her from running away with his son.
Exactly. So, but the thing is the moment he drives off, he knew once he gets there, he sees the son in the car. The moment he drives off, he knows what he's doing. He's cognizant of knowing.
And he stopped and dropped the baby off.
Exactly. So he's already an accessory. He's already kidnapped.
Because he has no rights. Because he has no
the moment he
that's what
the moment he got
this.
in the car and drove off, it became kidnapping because it was her car.
As a pops.
And Grand Theft Auto.
And, that's a good game.
Let's add on.
Hey, I get it now. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, he's a good looking white kid.
Yeah, you call that white man good looking? Now, I can name 100 white men better looking than him.
Thank you, DA.
And that's why it all makes sense.
Oh, so DA has a type.
He's white as the freaking light.
That's the only reason why we got the Amber Alert, because it was a white family.
That's the only reason why you're defending him. Because
I'm not defending him. I'm pointing out a point that Arizona has a backwards ass law that if you have a penis, you lose.
It's a conjugal visit at this point. But no, if this was a black man, you would not be talking about this man.
Shamal drove over Pookie's mama, Shaquita, 3 years ago. Ain't nobody looking for Pookie. Ain't nobody looking for Shamal.
You know where he at. Downstairs, probably in your house playing Madden.
He ain't downstairs.
I kicked him over.
He's in the backyard. Here's the thing. Arizona law causes this types of situation. And DA, if you look at the family and you watch the news coverage, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of law degrees in the family.
What, in that man's family?
And both sides, don't they were doing their little news conference. They had a visual walking up and down the street, blocking traffic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You said good looking. I saw the picture of the mom too. She looked cracked out.
I told you there are no law degrees on the wall in this family.
But can the record show that, Corey, you said that he was good looking?
I'm just saying that he's an average. He looks like every other white guy that lives in my neighborhood.
He's a looking white guy.
He's a looking.
I'm sorry. I did what the news usually does, is show the best picture of him. Let me show you the mugshot.
Oh, don't show the mugshot of him. He didn't have time to do his hair. He didn't have
that mugshot. Oh my meth.
He was picked up.
Oh my meth.
He was picked up.
He does look like it.
Quit killing my cousin. Now, DA, there's one thing that we do have to point out, that he was picked up at that park on 25th Avenue and Thunderbird, and over there's a Whataburger and a Taco Bell, so I'm sure he's not hungry.
Don't do that. Whataburger's fire.
Yeah, they probably don't have a coin to say, yeah, we picked up a crazy white guy. All right, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, let's transition real quick off of this. We'll get off of this. We've gone way too long on this than I ever wanted to go. Gorilla Glue Girl.
Mm-hmm.
This wretch.
I've seen a lot about her.
Listen, Tessica.
Beginning with that name,
Texaco Brown.
I was just going to say Texaco. You got me.
Mr. Gorilla Glue, the stuff that holds tables, chairs, and the space shuttle together. Use that spray to do one of them comb down, brush stick to the top of the head dudes that you see so many people that have similar hair types to Texaco do. The little baby hairspray on the temples and they curl up perfectly. Well, Tessica Brown used Gorilla Glue. And this story just took off. So many people were talking about it. It was trending. And what does anybody that looks like DA do when they done something stupid? They put it on the internet. They put it on the internet.
Hey, look at this dumb stuff. This could give me 15 to 20.
And she was in there on the TikTok. I washed my hair 10 times and this ain't coming out. Girl didn't realize the level of damage she did to her follicle hairs. TMZ reported today. That's the first time, I think, in the 400 years we've been doing this show that I've ever said TMZ reported today.
That's us now.
TMZ reported today that she underwent a 4-hour surgical procedure to undo the Gorilla Glue. Yeah. A Beverly Hills plastic surgeon did the $12,000 surgical procedure to restore her hair for free.
What?
For free.
I just pulled up her GoFundMe, and that's at $21,000.
Why are we rewarding?
He probably did it for free for the publicity of this whole thing.
Probably so. He kind of looked like it.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Yes, please.
826,000 followers on Instagram, and she's verified.
Of course. Because
they verified her.
Because we in America award
stupidity
idiots.
Even so much so that we talk about them again after everything's done on our show.
Yeah, because I wanted to express the fact that this is
people are.
Stupid.
Hey,
it really is. And
look,
she's suing Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue. Take her for every child support check she gets. Gorilla Glue. Ruin and rip her life from under her.
She's suing Gorilla Glue.
I know. And when Gorilla Glue, they should countersuit. And there should be some type of law from wherever she lives of stupid. We got lemon laws and dumb driver laws here in Arizona. She needs that's ridiculous. Why can you sue a company when you use their product wrong? That'd be like me suing Apple because I hit myself in the head with my MacBook Pro and got a headache.
Did the MacBook Pro box say do not hit yourself in the head? Or
yes, it says do not drop. And
but not on head.
That intends on your head too. The bottle of Gorilla Glue says don't use it on your body. No skin contact. Your hair is skin. Or does she have hair that's not skin? It says it on the bottle.
Is hair skin though?
There's a gorilla on the bottle.
The scalp is skin. And that's the thing, Corey.
Hold up, Corey. There's a hair care product called Gorilla Snot, okay, that has a gorilla on the bottle.
That's facts.
All right. So
does she use both of those products?
Who's to know? We don't know.
Okay, so what in her mind said the same stuff that's holding her kitchen table together is going to give her a design, and the hair looked good. It looked really good. It wasn't gold anywhere.
She had another aerosol. Because I saw her original video. She had an aerosol hair glue that she was using. She ran out of and saw the Gorilla Glue, thinking it was the other stuff, and used that instead. But to go to your point, that lady who sued McDonald's, I didn't hear people dragging her through the ringer when she sued McDonald's because her coffee was too hot and she spilt it on herself, and she won that lawsuit.
Yes,
I was just about to bring that up.
Also because McDonald's at the time did not have a heat warning on their cups at that time. That was the only reason. That was the only, and I remember studying that in school.
But it's coffee, Corey. Everyone knows coffee's hot.
Right?
Why don't we warn people that coffee's hot?
And that ruling, it was because there was no disclaimer, and that's what got her, that lady, awarded. She may or may not had a little skin privilege. Nevertheless, Gorilla Glue says avoid contact with skin.
So the skin privilege, would it be like burn skin or the white skin?
White skin.
Okay.
But it doesn't say do not make contact with hair.
Yeah, it doesn't say hair.
If something in your mind says Gorilla Glue
is America
is going to work, this is
frivolous products.
My gosh, in heaven, this girl, I'm sorry, Texaco Brown, I'm glad you got your hair back. I'm glad you got your hair.
That reminded me, it says, I'm going to touch on this briefly and keep it moving. The Gorilla Glue girl is a rare combination of clout chasing and mental illness. Yeah. Just look at her eyes.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And when I went to her eyes, I was like, yeah, she don't look right.
Yeah.
There's something off.
Yeah.
It feels like there's something off.
You look into her eyes, you just imagine that she is going to bait you to come over and try to kidnap your 10-month-old when she jump on the hood of your 1979 Chevy Monte Carlo when you drive away before you buy the farm. But your hair, mortician ain't got nothing to do, ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. Because it's Gorilla Glued. All right, we're going to take it.
You got that Gorilla Gip hair.
We're going to take a break right here, folks. On the other side of this, more fun and more thrills right here on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
Wearing a mask every time that you are out in public, even if you do not feel sick, is critical to slowing the spread of COVID-19. It's important to wear and care for your mask properly. Your mask should fit snugly and fully cover your nose and mouth. When you take off your mask, avoid touching your face. Store it in a plastic bag when it's not in use, and be sure to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer before and after touching your mask. Let's all do our part to slow the spread of COVID-19. Mask up, Arizona. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part. When you feel sick, stay home. Avoid going to work, school, or social events. One infected person can spread germs to many other people. Stay home and rest when you are sick. Your friends will thank you, your coworkers will thank you, your classmates will thank you. Do your part, stay healthy, but if you are sick, stay at home. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part. Wash your hands after coughing or sneezing, using the bathroom, and before and after preparing or eating food. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap and water aren't available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Washing your
Fat Guy Radio Show.
And now, back to Fat Guy Radio Show on the BDB Radio Network, featuring Corey Blaze.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show. This portion of the show is brought to you by Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. We made it 1 week.
I was trying to write it today, but I couldn't get access.
Oh.
So don't worry, I'll write one tonight. There'll be one up for next week. Don't worry. It was just 1 week. You couldn't reread the one we did last week?
It's gone.
You can reread that one.
It's
you
gone.
delete it? Wow. So
if you would
hold on. So if I get access to edit it, so what you're telling me is I get access to edit, and you're gonna delete my work after every week, so that if I write one that's really good that can go for 2 weeks because it's super hilarious, you're not gonna read it because you're automatically gonna delete it.
If you
is that what I'm being told right now?
Yes, I'm gonna answer your question with an explanation. If you were paying attention to any of the show notes and any of the break reads, you would notice that after every show, the break reads reset themselves. That's been my task for months. And the reason why we do that is because we learned a long time ago to try to keep the commercials fresh. So you're absolutely right. What's the word that I'm looking for? We erase or destroy the previous week's commercials because we want to try to keep them fresh and new so that people don't get bored about hearing us talk about the same thing over and over. Now,
okay, but 2 weeks isn't too old. Like if you did the same read for every time for a month, yes, I would get bored. But 2 weeks, like you're only hearing it twice. It's only twice, and you hear it for 0.5 seconds for twice.
Lady K just did
falling in line.
Lady K just did the work for you. Afterburn, totally raw. Subscribe now. Enough said.
Ooh, that's better
There
than
you
the one
go.
DT did last week.
But DT.
Oh, DA said, hey, ho.
DA just piles on. Mocha, I understand what you're saying, and yes, you have a point. But I rewrite 3 commercials every week.
I got you.
Okay.
I understand.
So it resets. So I will say
your
that
commercials
this
sound the same, but it's okay.
I will say this, that this would be your NFL bye week.
I'll say
All
this. And DT, he lazy.
and DA doesn't do anything.
No, he doesn't. Nothing. He's just sitting there drinking his Gorilla
I look
Glue.
pretty. That's what I do. I brings the bitches.
I disagree. You don't even
That's
have your
debatable.
light on. That is very debatable.
Exactly.
You don't
I
even
got my
have
light
very
on. This
debatable.
little white ass light
The
looking at me.
only reason your girl got with you and hasn't left you yet is for the money, which is minuscule at best.
Oh, and the hate.
Can I tell you what else? The money, yeah, but hold on.
Wait.
Oh, dang. Is it wrong that I just got turned on right now? I'm a little turgid.
I'm turgid too. I mean, good Lord, he took his entire system out right now.
All right. Do I got to show
too.
mine real quick?
Oh,
I can't do that.
Okay, Afterbird at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterbird. That would take place on Afterbird, but it would be a whole lot more graphic. Yeah. But anyway, so DT, this will be your bye week, and the Uper Say Obey happened this past Sunday, and boys, I watched it, and never before done on Fat Guy Radio Show, I have my favorite play of the game. Did you watch it, DT? Did you watch the Uper Say Obey?
I did not.
Oh,
did he really watch the Super Bowl?
DA, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Uper Say Obey.
Did you watch it?
That's
DA?
Corey Latin for Super Bowl.
Did you watch the Uper Say Obey?
You are not allowed to say it, you dork.
He doesn't get it. Did you watch the game, DA?
Yes.
I'm setting up. Lady K, thank you. Lady K watched it. Here's the audio clip from my favorite play of the entire game.
5:03 to go. Someone has run on the field. Some guy with a bra. And now he's not being chased. He's running down the middle of the 40. Arms in the air in a victory salute. He's pulling down his pants. Put up your pants, my man. Pull up those pants. He's being chased to the 30. He breaks a tackle from a security guard. The 20, down the middle, the 10, the 5. He slides at the 1, and they converge on him at the goal line. Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man. And the players with hands on hips at the other end of the field are looking at him and shaking their head and saying, why, oh why, is this taking place in a Super Bowl?
Now here's the thing, DA.
Oh my God.
It was nothing but, wasn't it nothing but frontline workers at the game?
Is that a fact?
I thought it was nothing but frontline workers that were invited to the Super Bowl this year.
Look, you want to talk about the people there? I want to talk about that beautiful commentating. Corey, you could never.
No. If you ever, you would never.
Did you hear the crispness? Like, I feel like he invented the words that he was saying.
I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he is a play-by-play caller of all play-by-play callers. He is in the stratosphere of the great Al McCoy. You cannot. I forget his name. I will try to find who his name is, but
I'm gonna find it right now.
That play-by-play call is phenomenal, and he has several videos on YouTube that people have posted of him capturing moments like this, like when a rabbit or a cat or something got on the field of a baseball game or a football game or something like that, and he was calling it, and it was beautifully called. It was beautifully called. But these were all frontline workers, I believe, that went to the Super Say Old Bay, and dude.
Kevin Harlan,
greatest freaking color commentary and sports broadcasting.
There was so much passion.
Beautifully done.
He called that better than the game.
But do you know
there wasn't a game?
Pull up your pants and be a man.
Do you know what happens when you do something like that? You are done. You will never see another live sporting game that isn't happening in some open community center.
Right? You know what the rumor is, right?
What's the rumor?
That he put a $5,000 bet that there will be a streaker.
Wrong.
And it paid out
D8
$300 million.
Oh.
Wrong. Hold up. I'll bring it up right now.
Oh, so he's the authority on gambling.
Me and my friends were literally talking about this morning. And because it was found out.
Yeah.
Because the max prop bet for that anyways is only $1,000, right?
He got 300 million of them things.
There was a prop bet that there would be a streaker,
and he made the bet.
So the thing is, it was a prop bet with plus 750 odds.
Okay,
Woo! And he was only to clear $375,000.
$375 million
to run across a Super Bowl field.
$375 million of them things.
Now he played. The thing is the prop bet had a cap of $1,000 per bet, so he got 50 friends and placed $50,000 on that bet to clear for $375,000. Now, because of that, because he's the one who proxy, he did the bet and then he did that. The betting sites and everything are saying that he had inside information because he bet on himself to streak. So now they're not paying out any of those funds.
Oh, hell no. After he ran across a Super Bowl football field, and it wasn't a bra. I'm sorry, it looked like a bra, but it was actually a red banana hammock, is what it was. And when he pulled the shorts down, it looked like it was. I wouldn't
classify it as a banana hammock. It's more like a unitard type of thing.
Yeah, I would say, I would agree.
Because
like
it goes full body. A banana hammock could just be the thong, right?
No, the banana hammock goes up the crotch. Trust me. DT, come by the house, mask up, and I will have you try on the banana hammock. It comes up and goes over your shoulder. It goes over your shoulder and down your back.
Well, this one still looks like a unitard.
It does. It does look like a unitard. But from like I guess wherever the commentator was, it kind of looked like when he had just shorts on, just looked like a bra. But and of course, you know, broadcast cameras cut away to it, and we had to look at Peyton.
Yeah, but yeah, and then they canceled all the friends accounts and everything too. So because like I said, you can only put $1,000. He put $50,000 and use 50 friends, so they lose all their betting accounts at all.
Oh yeah, you can't rig it like that.
They rigged it, and that's
See, I think it's a good lawyer.
It'll be the same. It'd be the same as it'd be the same as the whole Pete Rose shaving points to gamble. Like if let's put it in terms that you can understand, DA. All right. LeBron James is about to play Kawhi, right? Mm-hmm. The bet is that if the Clippers beat the Lakers, then the Clippers will say let's give them like negative 300, right? Those are the odds. So if you bet $100 and the Clippers win, you get an extra 300 on that. So it's 300 plus that, so you're getting 400. So LeBron James is like, bet the odds are so great. Let's say negative 750. Boom. I'm gonna bet all my money on the Clippers, and I'm gonna throw this game on purpose.
Wrong.
Right?
Wrong.
So I know it's hypothetical.
Pete Rose didn't,
because LeBron James would never do
for
that.
him.
Yeah,
No,
your
Pete
headroom
Rose
sucks.
Because one of my thing hit the camera. Pete Rose didn't bet against his team.
I understand that,
did
but
nothing.
I understand that, but still, it's the same. You can't gamble on the stuff that you're going to do. You can't gamble on that stuff. Like,
yeah, but why not? Like, if it's something that
because at that point
not gonna hurt you, I'm betting for me.
I hate you
but the thing is with the Pete Rose, I'll give you with the Pete Rose example. Yeah, this is really hard to have this argument with you if I can't even see you.
Because he's trying to do two things at once.
I know.
DA, come on. People are not paying to watch this.
Exactly. Why do we care?
Because I'm actually trying to talk to you about this, and you're like being a jerk about it.
Come on, we're up against the end of the show. Come on.
I'm being the jerk about it.
You are. You're literally putting me to the ceiling when I'm trying to make a valid point.
To piss Corey off.
With the Pete Rose thing is, yes, he's betting against himself, but he can't control the outcome of the other team. With this type of prop bet, is is someone gonna streak, yes or no? And if you're the person betting and you're saying I got tickets to the game, I'm gonna be the one streaking, you already know that you're going to streak. So it's not a bet. It's not a bet now. It's all right, I'm going to do this, and you're going to pay me for it.
Yeah.
And that's how the sports bettors looking. They're like, no, we're not going to pay you for this because it was a bet. You control whether or not. It's like if Tom Brady, the first play of the game, right? There's a bet that says the first play of the game is going to be a pass or run. There's only going to be one or two. If Tom Brady bets and says, "Oh, hey, the first play is going to be a run," I know it's going to be a run because I'm going to tell my coach, "Hey, we're doing a run play." Or even the coach calls a pass play. Tom Brady can change that in the middle of the game and say, "All right, we're going to do a run."
Of it all. I get the point. I do, but you just argued about hot coffee 5 minutes ago. If it's not in the rules that says, "Hey,"
it is in the rules.
So
it is in the rules. The sports. That's why they've been disbanded from those sports bets, because it says it's insider information, which is part of their terms of services. They violated the terms and services, so they don't get paid.
But you can argue what classifies as insider. I'm the person doing it.
I hate the whole idea now. And I'm sorry that I brought it up, because I just thought it was just some dude that had one too many Budweisers that decided this was a whole. You ruined it for me.
This is political. This is political.
You ruined it, man.
And it was genius.
Don't plan your streakings, folks. If you're gonna streak, just streak.
And you're still wrong detail. Hold on, really quick.
Hold on. It was genius, but the problem with it is people are stupid. He told too many people, and he did online interviews. That's how they caught him.
Well, not only that. I love how brazen he is. But have you ever been out with a friend? Hey, I'll bet you $100 you won't jump off this bridge. Who controls the outcome to that? Okay, bet.
The bridge.
Jump off the bridge. And then you expect to collect your money because you made a bet. Same thing.
That's
he went to the people and
different.
said,
That's not.
I'm going to streak.
That's not through some organized betting system, though. That's through you and some stupid friend.
Same
Exactly.
concept.
He didn't go to the sports bettor and said, "Hey, bet you this amount of money. I'm gonna." The sports said, "Hey, look, here's a prop bet," and he bet himself that he was going to do it.
It sounds like a bookie is trying to get out of paying.
So, DA, what you're saying is that someone stole, that this was a rigged bet and someone stole the bet from him? We need to start hashtag stop the bet still?
No, I'm not implying that at all.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say.
I'm implying that what he did was legit, unless it explicitly says,
I don't think it was
"Hey,
legit
if you're the
anymore.
one, if you're the one doing this, you can't get paid."
What's legit?
A lawyer's gonna take that. I would take it.
Of course, you would take that, but you won't take the good-looking white dude up the street from me, up the street from my house when it was an accident that the mama rolled.
Google.
Who
Google
said good
Kiefer
looking?
Sutherland. Yeah, that's a good-looking white guy.
All right, we got
Tom Brady.
We got 2 minutes left in the show, boys. Have you ever heard that Pepto-Bismol commercial with the song, the
Which
jingle?
one?
You got heartburn, nausea, indigestion, upset
stomach, diarrhea.
Now, CDA, okay. Have you ever noticed how when they say diarrhea? I was listening to that. I saw that commercial, and it says when they were recording that dude released when he hit that moment. Just listen to it. Tell me he did not make climax when he was recording this.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
He made. That was a climax.
First of all, I've never heard this jingle.
You've never heard this jingle?
Yeah, I heard that one. I've heard that one.
I haven't heard that.
That
was kind of weird. He said diarrhea.
Right?
He sounded like a cliche boy band from the 90s.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
That was
Either he climaxed or someone entered.
Well, the way that he was dancing, it could be the latter. Who knows?
Or he had diarrhea.
I don't know. It was something stupid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time that we have for you today. My apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Now with more, open now at fatguyradioshow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt through our swag merch store, your purchase supports our small, independently owned business. fatguyradioshow.com/store. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime at fatguyradioshow.com. fatguyradioshow@gmail.com. Or send a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Look us up, follow, and share. Tell everybody you know about the show. When they ask you what's it all about through your mask, tell them. They'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. For Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What's good?
Doug the D.A. Andrew.
Holla.
And my little brother, DJ Little D in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been Corey Blaze with our show mantra, skinny people. Fat
That's
people
me.
already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night.
Hello.